Racing this time, Aveda hesitated at the start. Trader Vic began very quickly. Sharbus is showing speed and staging, driving through in the centre to be in a prominent position. Royal Chalice on the inside of Saintly Lover. Baycan Empire next in the centre. Empower struck a little bit of trouble in the early stages, dropped back, passed by Pips Miss, and Aveda is last of all. Sharbus is the leader, running into the first bend, 850 metres to go. Moved away, two in front. Trader Vic, he's in second place and beautifully positioned by Beedman, followed by Staging, who's tracking up on the rails third. Baycan Empire right on the heels of Trader Vic as they come down the side. 1.5 to Saintly Lover, then Royal Chalice. Aveda and Empower still well back in the field, and then Pips Miss. Sharbus, he's gone for home, and Sharbus booted away coming to the home turn at the 450. Sharbus is 4 lengths in front. Trader Vic running second, and under a little bit of pressure on the outside of Staging on the rails, followed by Baycan Empire, and they're well clear of Aveda and Empower. Now Trader Vic is given full ball by Beedman on the outside, and he dashed up to Sharbus to hit the lead. He's forced to give him a couple of smacks with a whip. Staging is coming after him on the outside. Trader Vic is the leader. Staging is throwing down the gauntlet to Trader Vic. Trader Vic just in front. Staging's just about got him. Yes, she has. Staging's too good for Trader Vic. Staging first. Trader Vic second. Third, probably Aveda just in front of Empower. Followed in by Baycan Empire. The next one in was Sharbus, then Pips Miss. And the last two over the line, Royal Chalice and Saintly Lover.
7 Staging, 550 and 120. 3 Trader Vic, 104. 1 Aveda, 160.
7 Staging, Super Tab, 510, 140. Number 3 Trader Vic to pay 110 and 1 Aveda, 140.
This should be 731 at the barrier. Kembla right.
And they're off this time. And the first to break the line is Go to the Post, going smartly to head it off, Aussie Cossie, and then Specialised, followed by Seeker. Wider out is Celestial Choir, followed closely by Madison Point. Then our Lance Mamselle Padrille, Dane Ripper second last, and 2 lengths to Waver Tree. At the end of 400 metres, Aussie Cossie a half. Specialised, very wide, Celestial Choir third. Seeker's running the fourth, and off the track next is Madison Point. Then Go to the Post, getting back after a good jump from Dane Ripper, Mamselle Padrille, our Lance, and Waver Tree wide, and last about 8 lengths off the lead, which is held by Aussie Cossie, and past the 600, Aussie Cossie kept at it by Specialised. Celestial Choir running the third, 2 Seeker, wider Madison Point, the fence Go to the Post, 1 Dane Ripper, Mamselle Padrille, our Lance, and last is Waver Tree. Homeward bound in the Civic Handicap, and Specialised went past Aussie Cossie. Third is Celestial Choir from Madison Point, Seeker, Go to the Post, and Dane Ripper. Specialised tackled by Celestial Choir, and Celestial Choir runs past Specialised. 2 then to Madison Point, followed by Mamselle Padrille and Dane Ripper, but Celestial Choir relishing this ground and is racing away from a wall of horses, and Celestial Choir beat Specialised. Third was Dane Ripper, and then came Mamselle Padrille, followed by Madison Point with Waver Tree over on the inside, Seeker, then Go to the Post, and our Lance and Aussie Cossie the last 2.
5 Celestial Choir to return 963 even. Number 9 Specialised to pay 230, and number 8 for third Dane Ripper to pay 180. And we now have our line back to the Greyhounds, which is good news. Let's go back to Sydney. Here's Ian once again. 598 there on the 4th on the program.
It's a winning double to Corey Brown. He won the first on Cedar Rapids, and Celestial Choir is trained by Helen Page from Miss Ayres, MF Crawley, and C Backhouse by Celestial Dancer from Twig Air, and is a bay gelding 4 and win number 7 from 25 starts.
Treble 315 to pay 295.10.
The 9 Specialised always sat outside Aussie Cossie until it beat it off on straightening up. It couldn't hold out Celestial Choir, and it's by Bluebird from Special Chestnut Colt, 3 G Waterhouse, J Cassidy, and Dane Ripper. I think she's obviously looking at it there. She didn't appear to be comfortable in the ground, and she's going to be better on firmer footing by Dane Hill.
On the inside of Burning Embers, about 2 lengths further back then came Cantonese. With it on the outside was in 3rd and 4th last placing at that point Plash, and they were followed further back behind them by 3rd last Blue Witness. Last of all is Tinnikadu, and going past it now on the outside was Star Cossack. They've really sorted themselves out going towards the 1300 and abundantly worked for the lead and got to the front about 2.5 clear. Works on towards the 1200 metre turn, now nearly 3 lengths in front, just sneaking away. In second placing Ventured, and back in third placing came Her Independence. In fourth placing came the favourite Skyrocket, which has had a lovely run. A length off Burning Embers, back on the inside Cantonese, and they were followed by Plash sneaking into the race around the outside, improving at big odds. By the 1,000 next on the outside, Star Cossack, and they were followed by Blue Witness, and 1.5 to 2 away last of all is Tinakadur, ridden quietly. Down the side, forging onto the 800 metres and abundantly led by about a length and a half now. In second placing Ventured, third Her Independence, and right around them goes Plash, and Skyrocket gets a run up on the inside now to go to second. They were followed further back in the field by Burning Embers, and then came Star Cossack turning for home with about 5.50 to go. Back on the inside next there on the row was Cantonese, Blue Spirit, and last of all as they turn, Blue Witness rather, and last of all is Tinakadur, but abundantly's going all right. Skyrocket's under pressure. Over on the outside Plash, and now Star Cossack runs home hard out wide. Tinakadur giving away a fair start, and Skyrocket's gone. Star Cossack went to the front at the 200, got a length and a half clear Burning Embers. Blue Witness and Tinakadur late, but it's Star Cossack in front, and Star Cossack, Matthews getting plenty out of it, and Star Cossack's going to win well. Star Cossack by about 2.5 in the Stuart Crystal Stakes, second Burning Embers, third Blue Witness, and fourth Tinakadur. They were followed further back by Abundantly, then a break in the field to Plash, followed further back by Ventured. Skyrocket did nothing at all in the last 600, followed further back in the field behind Ventured. There was Her Independence with it, and the last one home was Cantonese.
What a great trot Alf Matthews is having lately. There's another one for him, a listed race with Star Cossack, $6.90, $2 riding for David Hall. Burning Embers, $6.40, and Blue Witness at $2.60. And that's the Stuart Crystal going to the filly Star Cossack. She makes it back-to-back wins after winning the Moonee Valley Oaks back in March. That's 147, race number 4 at Morfettville. And
They're off and running this time. They bounced out in a good line with Silver Neon going back after the start. Plushka first out here. Up on the outside is Golden Serpent. Behind those Pearl Prince, followed by on the outside of those Des's Dream and Tafont tracking deep. Over on the inside Ascetic Ruler. Plushka in front from Golden Serpent. Pearl Prince went up third now from Tafont fourth, followed by Ascetic Ruler. Wide as Des's Dream around the outside of Let's Cut Loose. On the inside there, further back into Musician, followed by Numsing off the track. Further back in the race then came Prime Address from Hong Kong Star, Top Guy, Venetian Square, Unsolved, Silver Neon, 800 to go, and the leader Plushka, 1.5 Golden Serpent, a half to Tafont. In the box seat, fourth on the fence is Pearl Prince, 2 further back, Ascetic Ruler. Des's Dream is wide around the outside of Let's Cut Loose, and then a gap in the race further back to Numsing. Prime Address into Musician, Hong Kong Star the middle, 3 to Venetian Square, Silver Neon, Unsolved, and Top Guy before the turn. Plushka a half in front of Golden Serpent and Tafont. Des's Dream has been wide but takes off around them. Pearl Prince trying to get a run and getting up on the inside. Ascetic Ruler in the straight. The leader Plushka now from Des's Dream. Pearl Prince angling through, followed by Ascetic Ruler at the 250 metre mark now, and the leader Plushka from on the outside. Des's Dream. Prime Address wider out in the track from Pearl Prince. Plushka in front. Here's Prime Address out after it quickly. Venetian Square wider out. Plushka in front. Prime Address late, but Plushka a half length to Prime Address. Third Des's Dream. Fourth is Venetian Square, then further back in the race, Hong Kong Star. Pearl Prince behind those from Ascetic Ruler. In a Musician, followed by Tafont, Let's Cut Loose. Golden Serpent, Unsolved, Silver Neon, Numsing. Top Guy last of all.
15 Plushka, 14.70 and 4.50. 5 Prime Address, 13.50. 2 Des's Dream, 1.40.
15 Plushka to return 13.90 and 4.10. Number 5 Prime Address to pay 14.30 and 2 Des's Dream to pay $1.50. Treble on 4.7.15 should return $5,433.
In this time, Radiant Mile seemed to begin okay. Turradoo seemed to stumble out of the gate. Super Dane drifting back. Mullaguar actually beat them out and he's gone to the front. Linking up with the course proper, Mullaguar is in front and there's no speed on, 1,200 metres out. Cassidy is going to be forced to let him slide along a little bit, Mullaguar. He's looking for a pacemaker. Here's Boone's Catch coming up quickly on the outside. Radiant Mile one away third, then Rockshot and Magic Gent. Yarradorf, Kanaka next, then Turradoo improving on the rails. Still no speed on. Super Dane is back in the field with Mighty High Paws follow. Back to second last Monica and another buck is last of all. Boone's Catch is the leader. They're hitting the first bend now and heading down the side, 750 metres to go. Boone's Catch is 3 3/4 of a length in front of Maraguay. Cassidy can't hold him slow enough at the moment. Magic Gent 1 away third, 3 wide. Radiant Mower fourth on the rails. Wonder Rock Shot, then Kanaka, followed by Super Dane starting to improve. Yaradorf is next on the inside of Mighty High. Then Paul's Folly. Sweeping around them about 5 horses deep is another buck, and Taradu last of all. Heading up for home now, just short of 400 metres to go. Maraguay loomed up on the outside to join Boone's Catch. Magic Gent is a half away third, then Radiant Mower, and Super Dane coming to the outside with Mighty High. Now he gives him full bore, and this big galloping grey has raced away from the Maraguay. He put a gap in them with 150 metres to go. He's going to keep him going in the run to the post. He's stretching away from them to win by 3 or 4 lengths. Magic Gent second, Super Dane third, but Maraguay eased down, has won it very easily. Magic Gent, I think, second. Super Dane probably third, but it will be a Fado second and third. Mighty High fourth. Then Monica Kanaka, followed in by Taradu. Next in was Radiant Mower, then Boone's Catch. Well back in the field, Paul's Funny, Rock Shot, Yaradorf, and another buck.
Number 2, Maraguay, 180 and 120. 4 Magic Gent, 290 in a photo with 5 Super Dane, $1.60.
2 Maraguay, 170, 130. Number 4, Magic Gent to return 360. 5 Super Dane, $1.60. Correct way to Perth, 925 on the first there. Replay.
And away they go. Immediately Pandani goes to the back, and Grey Jest just leads from Red Ferno, and Hookshot wider out. Goodwood and Olive are both moving forward quickly. Pandani's rider, is he going to persevere for the lead? No, it looks like Grey Jest will hang on to it. And as they travel 300, Grey Jest about a half length on Red Ferno. Third Pandani, who's wide, and between Red Ferno and Pandani is Goodwood. 2 lengths to Olive, a length to Hookshot, followed by Game Warrior, and close up is Fame Win. Heading along past the 1,000 marker, and Grey Jest is leading the way that Kevin Moses would have liked, I'd imagine. If he had to get to the front, nothing else really wanted to take him on. And Grey Jest under double wraps, a length and a half now on Pandani to the 800. Third on the rails is Goodwood, and fourth is Hookshot. A length the Red Ferno back to fifth now. And the 3 behind it are Olive in company with Game Warrior and Fame Win. As they pass the 650, still not much change in the order. Grey Jest about a length clear. Pandani second. Hookshot getting a bit closer, although trapped out very wide. Red Ferno again going through to fourth, and then Goodwood followed by Olive. Game Warrior is second last, and last is Fame Win. Grey Jest first for home, about a half to 3/4 of a length on Hookshot, who's getting closer with every bound. Red Ferno third, and 2 lengths to Olive, and the others headed by Game Warrior. Hookshot's rider's gone for the whip. Grey Jest sticking on well. So too is Red Ferno, and then comes Olive. He's joining in quickly now, Olive. Hookshot and Olive. Olive doing better than Hookshot. Red Ferno battling on, but it's Olive in front, and Daisy's day, 1,500 to go, and it's Olive too good for Red Ferno and Hookshot. And then came Game Warrior. Grey Jest knocked up from Pandani, Fame Win, and last of all was Goodwood. He's a problem, Goodwood. Put him into the category of not to be backed again until such time as he wins a race. He went shockingly on Monday at Warwick Farm. He was in a real pig of a frame of mind. Today the same, and you've heard where he's finished. So good track on Monday, 4th, and slow track today last, so he's obviously a problem, Goodwood, and would have Gay scratching ahead thinking, well, what can we do with this bloke?
4 Olive, Super Tab, 460, 180. Number 6 Red Ferno, 530. 1 Hookshot, 160.
The more important thing is what you're going to get for number 4 Olive, and for every $1, 470 and 170. That's the go, 1,500. Nice horse. Number 6 second, Red Ferno battled on very well, 680. And Hookshot, number 1 third, has paid $1.50. Grey Jest, I don't know whether Kev really wanted to lead on him, but he was able to and didn't have to spend.
They're on their way, and Neen Valley a little bit slow to begin, and so is Dignity in the white colours. And as they start to sort themselves out, there's a good charge for the lead. The Boulder Star on Parade is prominent. Carptrist on the inside, and going up between horses there as they start to sort themselves out was Miss Tesla. She's gradually getting about a half, 3/4 clear. They work towards the 1,200 metre turn, followed by In the Mist, and there's one trapped over on the outside of that, and that one was On a Swing. Further back along the inside, Barnick Best from On a Promise, and they were followed then by another one just obscured over on the outside. It's Not on Friday. 1.5 away, Asian Delight, followed by Will Fly. Further back in the field then, third last, Courtly Qualms, but improving, and second last on the inside is Dignity, and back last of all is Neen Valley. Miss Tesla shows the way. She's the pacemaker down the side by the 800, a length and a half clear. Carptrist has had a nice run second, and over on the outside, the Ruffy Star on Parade showing some early cheek. Another 2 lengths away In the Mist, covering Asian Delight. Starlight, and they were followed by On a Swing on the outside of Bionic Bess, angling away from the rail, but the leader shot away. Miss Tesla rounding the turn. She's dashed away. Further back in the field, Not on Friday, Promise Me, and they were followed then by Will Fly, and then came further back to Neen Valley, and last of all was Dignity, but homeward bound Miss Tesla about 4 away from the rail is well clear. Miss Tesla's got a big break on them coming down to the 200. In the Miss Battles on to second, followed by Bionic Bess starting to lift and run on fairly, but under pressure from Will Fly, and down the outside is On a Swing, but it's all Miss Tesla. And with about 100 to go, Miss Tesla's a mile in front. Miss Tesla wins it well. 2.5 to in the Miss Bionic Bess, Will Fly, On a Swing. They were followed further back by Promise Me. Neen Valley ran on. Further back to Courtly Qualms, followed by Asian Delight, Carptress, Star Parade, Not on Friday, and a long, long gap in the field to Dignity, who was a distant last.
What a fantastic performance. She won by 7 lengths last Saturday at Flemington. She's won by a good margin today. Probably not 7, but how impressive. Look at the hold that Stephen King's got on this mare. She hasn't missed a place in her last 9 starts, Miss Tesla. $2.21.30, originally from the Northern Rivers of New South Wales, now prepared by Lee Friedman. And that's a Group 2 victory to Miss Tesla today. In the Miss second, Bionic Bess third. Congratulations to the Connections. A terrific performance. 5-6-1 there. That's the...
Now he's jumped away okay with them. Lunchtime Special and Pyra Bay away quickly. Derham has pounced on the lead in the early point. Outside him, Lunchtime Special, followed further back in the race now by driving up on the inside, Heart's Content from Helsingborg. When they settled out, Lunchtime Special out wide led Heart's Content, followed by Derham. Pyra Bay is out wider on the track, and they're followed further back now by on the inside Helsingborg from Game Lad. Pushing up in the centre now, going up about third would have been Silence Prevails. Further back then Carla Leah, High Stream, and on the outside of it Pyramid Boy. 2 to Southridge, who's got Vertigo behind it, and back second to last is Cool Customer. 5.50 up. Heart's Content just in front now from Lunchtime Special, and they're followed by Silence Prevails going up on the outside. Further back then Derham, Game Lad. To the outside Pyra Bay from Carla Leah. High Stream with nowhere to go from Helsingborg. In the straight, Heart's Content nearly a length in front. Silence Prevails after it on the outside. 2 further back, Game Lad, and High Stream starting to weave its way through. Back to the inside from Southridge, wider out, but Heart's Content got a break of 3 lengths now over High Stream after it, but Heart's Content is home, holding High Stream and Southridge and Game Lad and Pyramid Boy, and Heart's Content wins well. 1.5 lengths High Stream, 2 or 3 away third, Game Lad. From on the outside of it, Pyramid Boy, and further out Southridge. A gap in the race, Pyra Bay. Then Silence Prevails from Carla Leah, a gap Derham. Then Lunchtime Special, Vertigo. Well back in the race, the last 2, Cool Customer and Helsingborg.
7 Heart's Content, 340, 160, 9 High Steam, 210, 1 Game Lad, 420.
Super Tab number 7, Heart's Content 380, 180. Number 9, High Stream to return 210, and 1 Game Lad 430. Brisbane Update close to a start.
They're racing. Blue Gum on the inside beat them out. Mr. Brannigan, Marble Hall's dropping back shortly after the start. New Al going quickly. St. Patrice is nice and handy, and Kingston Clan going forward. So is Banner Headline. Banner Headline looming up to be about third as they hit the first bend. Spirit of Oregon and Jean's Interest both out a little bit wide, followed by Video Kid back in the saddle. Sharp Rouge, Marble Halls, and Mr. Brannigan drops to the rear. Swinging towards the back. They're starting to sort themselves out a little bit now. 1,200 metres to go. Spirit of Oregon loomed up at the outside to hit the lead from Jean's Interest. Kingston Clan third. Fourth over on the rails is Newell, followed by Video Kid, and then Banner Headline. He's about 4 lengths off the pace. Blue Gum is next on the inside, a length to Crafty Bow, who's covering a little bit of ground. He's 3 deep outside of St. Patrice. Over on the rails is Sharp Rouge, then back in the saddle, Marble Halls and Mr. Brannigan onto the next bend. 800 metres left to go, and it's Spirit of Oregon slowing up a little bit in front. Leads by a half length on Jean's Interest, and Kingston Clan going up to make it a line of 3 but wide. Newell is fourth over on the rails, followed by Video Kid, and Banner Headline doing it very easily in the centre, 6th, followed then by Blue Gum, Crafty Bow, and further back came St. Patrice back in the saddle. Then Marble Hall, Sharp Rouge, and Mr. Brannigan last of all. They're bunching up as they approach the home turn. 400 metres left to go. They flatten for the run in. Jean's Interest dashed up quickly on the outside to go to the lead from Spirit of Oregon. Coming to the extreme outside is Video Kid. Banner Headline under a little bit of pressure at the moment, but he's still there. Marble Hall's nowhere to go. He's swinging him across their heels, trying to get into the clear. Video Kid on the outside is looming up to them. Here Here comes Marble Halls and Banner Headline picking up quickly in the centre. Marble Halls hit the lead. Banner Headline trying to go with him. He can't. Mr. Brannigan late. Marble Halls too good. Marble Halls first. Banner Headline second. Mr. Brannigan flying home got third. Next in then was Blue Gum in company there with Video Kid. The next one over the line was Jeans Entre Sharp Rouge, Newell, Spirit of Oregon. Then St. Patrice. Well back in the field. Kingston Clan back in the saddle. And Crafty Bow is knocked up to finish at the rear of the field.
Number 6 Marble Halls, $10.10, 260. 10 Banner Headline, 150. 7 Mr. Brannigan, 7.10.
6 Marble Halls, $6, 220. Number 10, Banner Headline to return $1.50, and 7 Mr. Brannigan, a place dividend of $7.30. Whilst that race was on, they raced at the Grey.
And they're off, and immediately Buzz Off dropped out towards the tail of the field, which is being led by Cito Stayer from K-Canay and Welcome Change, then All Angels, followed by Planet Hollywood, Jack and Archie. A couple of lengths to Buzz Off, a length to Darbus, and a length and a half to Tennessee Oak. Down the straight they come towards the judge, around to go, and Cito Stayer, a free-running fella, leads about 3/4 to a length on K-Canay. Welcome Change, a length and a half third. A couple further back on the inside is All Angels as they wide out of the straight, sitting at the girth of All Angels, now at quarters Planet Hollywood, 2 lengths further back Jack and Archie, a similar margin to Buzz Off, 2.5 to Darbus and a half to Tennessee Oak. Over the crossing at the 1800 and nothing is tackling Cito Stayer. It leads the way by about 2 lengths on K-Canay. Third on the inside is All Angels, and Jack and Archie's made ground, followed closely by Welcome Change and then Planet Hollywood. About a length and a half to the favourite Buzz Off. Darbus still second last and Tennessee Oak last, about 10 off the lead, occupied by Cito Stayer. And to the back of the course now, Cito Stayer 1400 out by a length and a half on K-Canay. Third Jack and Archie, fourth All Angels, and then Welcome Change, about a length and 3/4 to Planet Hollywood, a length and a half to Buzz Off, and about a length and 3/4 further back at the joint tail enders Darbus and Tennessee Oak. Well, this has been the pattern for a while, and as they run along the back of the course and go towards the 1,000 marker in the Lord Mayor's Cup, and Cito Stayer leads the way about a length or so K-Canay, sitting 3 deep Jack and Archie. Over on the inside is the Canberra mare All Angels as they go out of the back straight, a length the Welcome Change, and then comes Buzz Off. He's only about 6 lengths off the speed. Tennessee Oak to third last, Planet Hollywood next to last, and Darbus whips them in. On the side of the track at the 700, and Cito Stayer has led from the word go. He's a length and 3/4 to 2 lengths Jack and Archie and All Angels. Buzz Off wider now, followed by Tennessee Oak, and then Planet Hollywood the inside. Darbus making some ground from Welcome Change, and K-Canay's given up the ghost. They come to the corner now at the 450, and Cito Stayer the leader. Buzz Off getting a little closer with Jack and Archie, then All Angels, Planet Hollywood, Tennessee Oak and Darbus. They straighten up for the run down to the winning post, and here's Buzz Off out in the centre of the track. He collared Cito Stayer, then Jack and Archie, Darbus, Planet Hollywood, Tennessee Oak's gone, but past the 200, and Jimmy Cassidy showing Buzz Off the persuader, but Buzz Off bedecked out on his nose roll. He's nicely clear from Cito Stayer getting his second win, then Jack and Archie, and that's the way they finished the mile and a half. It's Buzz Off from Cito Stayer and Jack and Archie, then Planet Hollywood, followed by Darbus, Welcome Change, Tennessee Oak, 10 lengths All Angels, and 5 K-Canay.
2 Buzz Off on the Super Tab, 230, 140. 5 Cito Stayer, 250. 9 Jack and Archie to pay 190. Daily double there in Sydney on the combination of 5 and 2. And that daily double, we'll confirm that approximate in a moment. Here we go, 5 and 2 to return, $64.30.
And to get managed by Shell, by Zoffany from Waterhoney, a bay gilding 5, Jimmy Cassidy, and that's a winning double to Jim this afternoon. So he and Corey Brown have had a field day.
12 years, about half of the Cup winners have won this race. So it is a very genuine guide to the Cup. They're set, they're racing now, and caught them pretty well too with Gakewar, one of the best away, and out wide was Cronus, and also showing zip on the inside, Currency Boss. Our Pompeii moves up into about 3rd and 4th at the post. From further back on the inside of those now is the Warrnambool Cup winner, Seattle Hawk. Our Pompeii just settling back behind him from Scrupulous, a former Adelaide Cup winner, showing out about 4th last from Cockade, a Bendigo Cup winner. Back along the inside was Skybow, and last last of all is Bullwinkle. Racing onto the side out of the straight by the 2000, and the New Zealander Cronus on top, and he just steadies them now, about a length and a half in front of Gate War, the bookies' hope. Currency Boss third, the rail. Over on the outside, Seattle Hawk, and the brakes have been applied. In fifth placing, Scrupulous as they go over the crossing. Next, the outside, our Pompeii. 1.5 further back, going to the 1800-metre turn into the far side was Cockade. He's travelled well, settled nicely for the rider. Second last on the inside now is Sky Bow, given an easy time, and Bullwinkle at the tail, a length and a half off. Cronus is travelling within himself, going along the far side, has his head on his chest. He's a length and a half, nearly 2 in front of Gakewar. In third placing, Currency Boss, followed further back in the field in fourth placing by Seattle Hawk. Scrupulous down on the inside, fifth, and working against the rider just at the moment. He's holding him up. They were followed by our Pompeii from Skybow on the inside, and next over on the outside is Cockade, and 2 away last of all, maybe 2.5 now to Bullwinkle, but also under restraint. They're all under restraint as they come down the side turn now at the 1200-metre mark, where it's Cronus. Ridden a tactically heady race in front by a length and a quarter. Gakewar, the bolter of the field, is second. Currency Boss was third, followed in fourth placing by Seattle Hawk. None of these have really spent a cent. Further back, our Pompeii from Scrupulous, Cockade, Skybow, 3 lengths away to Bullwinkle. Down the side they race on towards the 800, and Cronus, the New Zealander, shows out by a length and a quarter. Second, Gakewar, third, Currency Boss, no changes. In fourth placing, Seattle Hawk. Now they're starting to zip along a bit in front. Further back in the field then came on the outside of those making ground Scrupulous. Also back behind him, Cockade, Skybow, one of the last as they come to the home turn. And further back 2 away was Bullwinkle. Cronus got into second gear and he got away. Our Pompeii, Seattle Hawk, and battling on the inside, Gakewar and Currency Boss, but Cronus slipped them at the top of the straight. He got away by 3 lengths now to our Pompeii. He knows Morphettville pretty well. He's coming after them, followed further back in the field by Skybow, but Cronus has spaced them. With 150 to go, Skybow starting to work home, but this is a pretty handy New Zealand star in the making. And Cronus, this is a very good guide, this race, traditionally for the Adelaide Cup, and you couldn't help but like that win by Cronus. He did it pretty softly. Second, Skybow, third, Cockade, our Pompeii. Scrupulous followed further back in the field then. Behind those by Gakewar. Over on the outside, Seattle Hawk. Currency Boss, one of the last ones in. And back there was Bullwinkle, who was one of the last throughout. Nice win. Impressive win by Cronus. He went to the front. Grant Cooksley steadied him along for this a very astute stable, the Roger James stable from Matamata in New Zealand. A 4-year-old bay gelding by Zabeel from Foreign Copy. A bold venture mare, and just gives you the impression he could have done another lap. Raced by Mrs. F and R.A. Dixon. Just a 4-year-old, and was super impressive for mine. Number 6, Cronus first. Number 2, Skybow second. Hasn't lost any gloss at all from his Adelaide Cup trial preparation. A nice effort by Dahar from the Skydiver mare Beaumont Babe. Jason Holder for Len Smith. And number 3, Cockade by Military Plume from Glory Days, a Bletchingley mare. Stephen King for Lee Friedman battled on into third placing ahead of number 5, our Pompeii, who's by Pompeii Court, and number 1, Scrupulous, who's by Scruples, 6, 2 and 3 on the Group 3 West End Draft Start.
And Regal Ricochet getting it over Tristalia and beginning very quickly over on the outside, Raging Force settling into stride, and Regal Ricochet is the leader. About a length to Tristalia on the inside of Raging Force. Getting in behind them in the box seat at a ram on the inside of National Law. They were being followed by Hit the Boards, Napier Street between horses, West and Red, a length and a half, Governor Gazelle. A bit further back in the field over on the inside, then came Rover, being followed by Blue Sun, Brilliant Poet second last, and a Tall Orders last of all as they commence the run up the hill. And Raging Force takes the lead by a length on Tristalia. Regal Ricochet on the inside, followed by Iteram, and going very fast just in behind them up towards the lead there, West and Red. Napier Street also improving his position, 3 off the fence going forward. National Law, a length and a half further back, has Hit the Boards, being followed by Rover, Governor Gazelle. 2 lengths away as Blue Sun, a length to Tall Order, and Brilliant Poet has got back to last. They're on the railway side, just over 1,000 metres left to go, and Western Red has dashed to the lead, open up a lead of about 3 lengths in advance here of Raging Force. Close up behind them, Tristalia, Napier Street, National Law. Iteram is next, a length back along the inside, Regal Ricochet, being followed by Governor Gazelle. Then came Rover, followed by Hit the Boards, and Blue Sun is back behind them. Tall Order second last, and Brilliant Poet last of all. 700 metres left to run, Western Red by a length and a half, Tristalia, and over on the inside, Regal Ricochet getting a nice run, and National Law around them is coming into the picture. So is Itaram, followed by Napier Street as they come up towards the home turn, where National Law's gone up very fast on the outside to tackle Western Red. And joining them now is Itaram with a good run. They're followed by Rover coming from a long way back and running on pretty well as they make the home turn. Raging Force, Governor Gazelle, Napier Street, and further back as Blue Sun as they straighten up. Rover on the outside, Itaram settling down to fight it out there. Well clear, about 3 or 4 lengths in advance of National Law, but Rover's dashed away in the final stages, 200 to go. He's got away by 3 lengths to Itaram, and coming from the rear, Brilliant Poet, and they're followed by Blue Sun, and back behind them Western Red, but Rover is well clear with 100 metres left to go. Has got it shot to pieces in the run home, Rover, and he wins it well. Rover by 3 lengths to Brilliant Poet, 5 lengths away third, Blue Sun from Itaram, Napier Street, National Law, then came Western Red, Regal Ricochet, Governor Gazelle, followed by Raging Force, Tristalia, a long gap second last to Tall Lord, and last of all is Hit the Boards. Rover has careered away to an easy victory. Overdue for a win, has broken through at last. Rover, it's a winning double to Andrew Ramsden and his syndicate. They won earlier in the afternoon in the second event in the program with Don't Pay, and now with Rover taking out the honours in the event just decided.